everyone, and welcome back to Farmer Joe Homesteading. I am here in the goat pen with just getting eaten alive by bottle babies, but today's video is going to be all about Miss Star because we are coming up quick to her kid date. Miss Star here is only about 8 days away from the kidding date that I have written down for her. I have written down in February that she had a slime tail, I believe on the 30th, which puts her kid date at July 28th, which is just a week away. So today I wanted to talk a little bit with you guys about how we know our goats are going to be due soon and how we keep track and how we can have a better idea of when our goats will actually be due. It's not very often that you're actually going to see your Billy breed your does, especially if your pasture is a little bit from your house. And this year we weren't able to see Star get bred, but I did see that goopy slime tail that girls will sometimes get when they are in heat or after a breeding. So I wrote that down, and I am sure glad I did, because at the time I thought she was bred, and obviously she wasn't, because she would have kidded already. So luckily I wrote that down, and now here we are 5 months later and she's getting ready to kid. With goats, I always like to assess their belly as well when I'm trying to decide when they are due. So her belly in the last few days has dropped lower. So you can see on her sister, her belly is quite high, and you can especially tell in this region. Now on her belly has gotten much lower and hangs down quite a bit more than what her sister's is. Her sister's is nice and tight up high, and hers has dropped down low. You can also compare bags. Yes, you. She is starting to make a bag. It's very small, but she is starting to make one. Star is unfortunately the exception and not the rule, and she does not bag up until right before she kids. So I am not expecting her to get a very big bag. So with her, looking for those other cues is going to be more important than her bag. The other thing you're going to be watching for is your goat's vulva will start to get a little bit larger, a bit more swollen, and the slit where they pee out of is going to get a little bit bigger. And on her, it has been gradually getting bigger. So with that and the bag and her belly dropping, I know that she's getting close. Now, as she gets closer and closer to labor, you might notice some discharge or other things, and that's a pretty good sign that early labor is beginning. They'll get more distressed, they might be calling out more, they might be secluding themselves from the herd, and just overall just uncomfortable. But that discharge is something that is quite normal as well when they get into their labor. The other thing that you can do to check and help you figure out when labor is also checking your goat's ligaments. There are 2 ligaments beside the tail in the pelvis that you can feel on a goat to tell when labor is going to start. Typically, you have 24 to 48 hours after the tail ligaments have disappeared before you have kids on the ground. That's the estimate. So if you're regularly checking your goat's ligaments, you can feel them go from hard ropes to nice and soft and squishy to eventually disappearing altogether. All right, guys. Well, that is everything and all of the tips I have on predicting when your goat might be due and when they are getting close to those early signs of labor. I hope you guys were able to find this video helpful. Make sure you subscribe to our channel to never miss one of our fun farm updates, and you're not going to want to miss our 2023 kidding season. We'll see you guys next time.